do 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 do. All right, where the fellas at? Where are the fellas at, peeps? What's up? What is up, fellas? What's up, peoples? Man, got the kitchen in the background like crazy. Here, let me. Let's see. Let's find out, man. I think you can request. Try request on there, big guy. Hide user. Put user in timeout. Oh, participants. Let's see. No. Let's see. Request. See, there's a request sign, man. You don't have a little request logo? Yeah, it says anyone could participate. I have it already set up for you. So you guys just tune in. Get on board. See if it works. Let's start a Q&A. I want to invite. I think that would be a key thing here. Yep. Let's see. Manage. Let me go from here, man. Try it out for you, old guy. No, yeah. Should be request to join, my dude. Share stream. Here. Let's go. Oh, this is from I can share a window or whatever. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Nah, there you go. How about that? Let's see. How about this? A little louder. Very nice. Come on, y'all. Get on board, man. Get up here. What the hell's going on with y'all? The only one sitting there gonna be on this chat, man. Participants. Oh, is there an invite? I think I could do an invite. Oh, you guys don't see how it goes? Oh, man. Yeah, you might be right. Just sends you a video. That's cat, bro. Yeah, let's see. See if I can add some peeps to it. You know what I mean? Da, 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 da. No. Okay. Huh. Maybe click on that link. Let me see if that works. I don't think so. Actually, I think that's just gonna have y'all join in. Dun, dun, dun. I'm looking at my end, guys. Hang tight. Yeah. That's why I think I tapped in there. See if you see the link. Send. Yeah. I don't have access to that stuff. That's some BS. How do I not have access? Start a Q&A. Start a poll. It's not what I need. I need to freaking get on here, man. Let me get on this chat real quick with my peeps. There's some BS. Chat activity, pin message, remove, put user to timeout. That's some bull. This some bull, man. This some straight bull, bruh. You know what? I think I know how to get this with you guys. Hang tight. Give me 2 seconds here. Figure this out in a jiffy. Okay? Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. Don't worry, Joe. I got you, man. I got you. Let's figure this out. Da, 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 da. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I think I got it. Because this part ain't working. I don't see. I do not see where I can give you the instructions and stuff. I just see it as a thing. There we go. Don't worry. Don't worry, old guy. That link in the account doesn't work? By any chance? Or no? What's that link do? Do you know? Mm-hmm. Yes, it's me. Done. Can't even press on it. Don't even worry, dude. Don't even worry. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, because if on this live, I can share one of the screens on here, and with this screen on here, I think I'm gonna go on the messenger part, and I'm gonna call you guys through there. All right. That way, you guys can tune in with me. What the hell? That ain't it. What the hell? Give me a sec. I got you guys. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Don't worry. Don't worry, Zach. Come on. Let's do. Getting this another way here. Oh, let's see. What's the login code? Give me 2 seconds. I'm just getting everything all hooked up, y'all. Tech guy, man. Of all days, this crap does not, get us right, man. Just totally doesn't do us justice, Unless I get you guys on the phone and we can just chat on here, man. It's gonna be some weird chats. You know what? Let's do that. Fuck it. I'm gonna get you guys on here. Let's see. Don't mind me. Freaking A. Some BS. You can see the Goku on there.
I have joined the call.
All right. How about this? Does this work?
I mean, I can hear you guys. Yeah.
Perfect.
I can hear you.
I can hear you too.
You
Yeah,
can
man.
hear me as well. Okay. All right. We live on any platform right now?
Yeah, we're gonna be live, man. At this point right now, I'm gonna have it as I'm gonna keep it backwards to the camera and stuff like that, just because of the whole thing of, don't want to see your faces or whatever case be, because y'all might break my camera.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Ha ha. Okay. So okay, all right. If this works and you guys can hear me, then that works for me.
Yeah, I think so, man. What about you, old guy?
I'm cool. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down. It all looks all right. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We'll get it going. You gotta get on this.
All right.
Gotta get on this rant business, man. I think that's what it is, really. And if not,
This rant business.
yeah, because it's a lot of stuff's been going on, you guys. A lot of stuff's been going on. You know what I mean? You've been keeping up with NBA over there, Zach?
Keeping up with the Kardashians? No, I'm just
No. What the hell? How you doing?
No, yeah, I'm definitely keeping up with the NBA, brother. All the time. I'm making sure that LeBron's definitely bouncing back, looking pretty good himself, Finally playing.
All right.
Allegedly.
Let me sit my ass down club.
Yeah, it's true too. Yeah, finally playing. Obviously, right in the heels of Luka and Luka's talent. So, that's been pretty good. Anthony Davis made his comeback too for the freaking Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to him. Yeah, the Bulls are looking pretty good, of course. Yeah, the Bulls are doing their thing.
Bulls are losing, man. What kind of record they are right now, man? They're like freaking.
They started off.
Bro, they started hot, right?
Yeah,
Bulls started hot.
So.
They're 9-13 right now. They just lost today, bro. Like that right there aggravates me. And I'm hearing a lot of rumors that supposedly AD is going to be traded over there to Chicago, and they're thinking
allegedly.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying allegedly. Like allegedly, these are. I did hear some trades. I might be going to the Bulls. Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, and that's my thing, man. This whole allegedly stuff is annoying because it's like no allegedly, because no one wants him over there. I sure as hell don't. All right, I sure as hell don't. I don't need an injury-prone AD to be acting like as if he's the savior of Chicago Bulls right now at this point.
He's gonna come and he's gonna wait till we have a really, really big game in Chicago, then be injured. He'll be good, before that.
Bro.
He's gonna wait till he builds us up and then be like, "Oh yeah, no, I can't. My lower back,
my foot, it broke. My toe, my pinky toe, it's gone. It done.
I got sensitive feet. Y'all know that."
Yeah, right. It done. I ain't gonna have it no more. Like that annoys me. That annoys me right now. What's going on with that? It's like you guys were hot, and what I'm hearing is that there's a lot of injuries going on over there in Chicago. A lot of people, a lot of the main roster guys that are down and out. Which I don't know how that is. Is everyone healthy? It seems like everyone's good because you got Kobe White, you got Giddey, who was going phenomenal for a minute, and now all of a sudden he's Giddey's 9 points today. 9 points today.
That's what I'm saying though. Giddey's I feel like he's a streaky player because he has hot streaks and he has definitely cold streaks too.
Yeah.
Whereas Kobe White, I feel like, is more as a consistent player. So if you'd be more worried for a Kobe being injured than a Giddey, I feel like.
No. Oh man. I'm gonna ask you this question. You're with me on this part, right? At least feelings wise towards this guy. Recently we had this whole deal of LeBron having a 1,200 I got the number 1,297 games streak of 10 plus points. Right?
Damn right.
Do you even care how long he's had a streak like that?
What?
Yeah.
What?
No.
Does it matter?
No. Not to me.
What?
You know what I mean? When I heard it, I was like, who freaking cares? Who cares if LeBron has a 1,200 whatever game streak of 10 plus? Who cares?
I feel like what the NBA is trying to do is they're just trying to do whatever they can to kind of like they put all their money on this guy as it is. So here he is, Manchester City. Yeah, they did. They made this guy they call him the GOAT. They gave him everything. They call him the king and all this stuff. And look at him.
They called him the king.
They gave him everything.
Continue your point though.
That's what I'm saying. Like they gave him everything. But the problem is, it's like he's too hyped to the point where when you see him on right now, look at him. Walked out halfway through fourth quarter sometimes during the game. Right now, he's injured because he pulled like an Achilles, and also arthritis.
It's a serious injury.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me that?
Don't do that. It's serious injury stuff, real quick. Time out. Don't do that. The whole serious injury stuff.
Whoa.
It wasn't serious injury for him. It was a serious injury for him to play on the court in order for him to get the 10 plus. I'll leave it at that. But go ahead, old man.
But don't forget, also after one of the playoff games where he got eliminated, he walked out complaining about injury. If you know it, not even a few hours later, they saw him at a club dancing.
Thank you. Yeah. Fine, cool, standing up, doing his thing.
That's different though. That's the club though. That's different. No, that's different.
So what you're telling me is that once he got all that, once he started doing some drugs, he was up and about doing his thing.
Huh? And a man just be in the club to get some chicken wings. But a man gotta do drugs.
So you're saying he was hungry. He didn't have nothing to eat. That's why he could play on the court. That's what you're telling me.
Allegedly.
No, now it's allegedly.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
But to your point, old man, yes, he has history of being a sore loser and leaving the game early in the fourth quarter, or saying, "Hey, it's all right. They're down by 10, so it doesn't really matter." Now, I think though what you're trying to get at, Tony the Kid, though, is there has been a lot of I don't want to say controversy either, but they are giving him. I don't know how to word this. I'm saying, is it more praise or is it they're more like tipping their hat to him because like what he did? Because so initially he's been on a 10-game streak or a game where he's been like 10 points and above or 10 assists above too. and he gave that away for this last game winner.
Give what away? Give what away? Don't do that.
Of the whole, that's what the controversial is at end though. They're saying that he's being a team player by doing that, and then some people are saying like, kind of to your point too, is like, what do you mean? Like it's just a streak. Like people give those streaks away all the time. Why does he have to get praised for it?
You do have a point there, and I like where you're going with that point. It is a controversy in this perspective because of the fact that, bro, LeBron has been, he has had the streak, right? Everyone always, I don't know where this whole emphasis to this streak came from. It came out of nowhere. He does a return, and then all of a sudden someone mentions, "Oh, did you guys know or not? He's had 10 plus game points and everything." Okay, what about 15 plus? So true. What about 15 plus? So what about 8 plus? What about 5 plus? Is that what we're gonna go about now? Like you're gonna bring up these numbers? Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my God, y'all talking about this? Yes. Yeah, yes, Jess. We're talking about this bum because Zach the Mac is a LeBron glazer. Okay? He's a glazer. And at this point right now,
I'll take fan. It's good, but glazer, that's whatever. Keep going.
but it makes no sense at this point right now as far as like why are we emphasizing this whole issue here? You know what? Not issue. I will agree. This whole 10 plus games, bro. It's like can we? If that's the case, how about Michael Jordan when he was an average of 40 plus, whatever case to be for his time frame? How much you want to bet he's going to have X amount of games for that? I want to know what that number is. Tell me that number.
I mean, it's not even that. It's more so, I like the way you put the word glaze, though. It is more so the glaze of LeBron. Like, there are active players right now, like James Harden or Stephen Curry or even Wembanyama, that are averaging more than 10 points or even 10 assists. All three of those names I named are all dishers and dimers. So they all could be averaging over 10 points and 10 assists. They could be averaging double-doubles. Yep. I mean, look at Mr. Double-Double, Mr. Westbrook. He was averaging it for a while. But the point is why is there so much emphasis on this being LeBron just gave it up and everyone should be happy that LeBron's a team player, whereas Curry and James Harden do this shit like every other weekend?
Agreed. And I think the crazy thing is that once everyone emphasized that 1,297 games, it's all of a sudden now the next game he's like, let me pass the rock. Like, bro, and you only did that because you were getting so much heat in the game prior too. So now all of a sudden you want to now let me pass the rock. Let me be the passer now. Let me be the team guy. Like I was trying for everyone to know who I am. It's crazy.
Mr. L'assist.
Yeah, exactly. Jesse's chiming in. Jesse's saying, dude is only playing for stats, not for the team. Exactly my point. I totally agree with that. And I've always been an emphasis on that. So is Old Man. Old Man's actually been agreed to that. Only playing for the stats. Because why else is he still in the GOAT conversation? It's the only thing that keeps him relevant. Only thing, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. My take on that. Speaking of Heat, the Heat didn't need him. He needed to win the chip. I am agreeing to that, in my opinion. I really do agree with that.
Yeah, the Heat didn't need him?
The Heat didn't need him.
Yeah.
But he needed the Heat. Right? Yep. And like that during that time frame, there were so emphasis of trying to go to Chicago, and Derrick Rose at the time was like, look here, y'all could come here to Chicago, but this is my team. This is my city. This is my place. I'm number one. I'm rookie of the year. This me. This is my town. So if y'all gonna come here, I lead, y'all follow. LeBron and Wade were like, I'm not ready for that. Let's go to Miami, man. We can have it our way. You know what I mean? It's crazy. The Heat were good. The Heat were good without him.
Do you think that LeBron and Dwayne would have went to Chicago together?
They were Zach, they were like dead ass close. They were like so freaking close to signing them. Chicago at that time had the most money to spend of all NBA teams. That's why Chicago was a fan favorite, because that year alone, the free agency market was so crazy. You had LeBron, D-Wade, Boozer, freaking Bosh,
You had you even had, I think even Dirk was free. I think Kid was free. Freaking there was so much, like Monte Ellis, who was phenomenal at that point, was free.
Yeah, leaving
Roy
Golden
Miller,
State, I think,
bro.
too. Yeah,
If I can look up,
but I didn't know
crazy.
LeBron was in question to go to Chicago. So I remember Wade being a thing, like believing. And I thought that if Wade left, that LeBron was going to therefore take Miami under it. Like, but without Wade, I thought he was willing to go there without Dwayne Wade going. Which is why I did find out eventually. Like, he was like, yeah, I wanted to play with Dwayne Wade no matter where he was going to go. So that statement makes sense now, because maybe he was willing to go to Chicago. Yeah, he was like, I don't give a fuck if he had to go to Chicago. He wanted to play with Dwayne Wade.
Right. Yeah, definitely so.
Definitely so.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Well, I think that was a big thing at this point right now. NBA, for sure. Everybody, you guys stay tuned for that. It's going to be, it's the beginning of the season. We're going to hear a lot of craziness and a lot of junk. But the other thing is, too, since we're on NBA right now, our fan favorite, my fan favorite for sure, MJ, man, dropping some knowledge to you people out there if you guys ain't noticed.
So what? For what?
Come on, man. He's telling these, and if you did not know, now you know. But LeBron is about to step onto not LeBron. MJ is about to step onto LeBron's podcast to chime in and have a conversation with him one-on-one. No one else.
Michael Jordan.
Bro, that I want to see that so bad. I want to know what the hell LeBron is gonna. What's he gonna act like when he sees MJ across the table telling him, "You ain't shit. You ain't shit." No, I'm just kidding.
He's not going to say that, though. He's not going to say that, though. That's what everybody expected him to say. And Michael Jordan's literally going to be like, yeah, you changed the game differently, something I would never do, thus being I'm still better, but you did better, too. That's what he's going to say. He's going to give him his flowers while still being, like, I'm Michael, and I ran my era, and you run this era. And, yeah, you might be a little lucky I'm not there. That's worst case scenario. That's the only thing he's going to say. That's how that conversation is going to go.
Oh, man.
Because LeBron, you already know LeBron kisses his ass. He does kiss his ass.
Oh, man. Do you not think that MJ is going to throw some jabs at him here and there? Some subtle, in my era.
He can.
I got slapped in the face. I still ran through that hole right there.
Yeah, old man. What do you think? What you think, old man?
I have to wait and see what happens. I don't want to, because knowing MJ, he doesn't, I feel like he's gonna throw jabs because MJ has been known to be a good cash talker.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
So right there, he's gonna talk cash to him.
He's gonna say
now we're gonna have to see how the other man decides to respond on his own podcast.
Agreed. On his own platform. How is he going to defend himself? Any commotion.
He has media training.
Let's see. Jesse Goes says it's silly. This kids nowadays don't know anything about the flu game when they have all type of excuses not to play. Preach, Jesse. Preach, my brother. That's agreed to that part. You know what I mean? That right there alone is going to be crazy. And right now,
Jordan said,
go ahead.
Let me say something for that. It's true. Something Jordan said that actually makes sense is that all these kids are coming into the NBA. All these kids are walking into the sport. Yep. They're already walking in with these multi-million-dollar contracts, their shoes already, logos already.
Correct.
The problem is they're already walking in and pampered.
Yep.
So when all these younger generation or all these fans are looking at the sport and saying, "Oh, these guys would dominate the 80s, 90s," I'm like, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't because they're too pampered. They don't have that fierce, that strong ability to go out and play like they should.
Damn. Okay.
It's like,
and that's just me when you get out.
Right.
Forget the fact you haven't seen anybody dunk on anyone the way that Scottie Pippen dunked on Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Those are your highlights back in those days, man. You had bad boys Pistons knocking people out in the game, in the court.
Right.
Throwing elbows and punches. Nowadays, you look at somebody funny or you sneeze a certain way and there's a foul call.
That's a technical foul. Yeah.
Let's see. Jesse comment real quick. Kobe played while hurt because he knew how expensive game tickets were and he wanted everyone to see him play. Agreed. Second comment. You would see Kobe in the bench all banded up after the game. Agreed.
Jesse, rest in peace, Black Mamba.
And I agree. I agree with that, Jesse. It's what we've always said about LeBron, not having that killer instinct. But even then at that, it's LeBron's era, him being the leader, technically, in this era coming into the NBA, showing that to the rest of the teammates and rest of the players that's on the NBA court. I can control my narrative. I'm able to sit down when I want to, all that kinds of stuff. And at this point, even what MJ said is FYI, if people are paying to see me, why would I want to sit out the game? There's no way. I don't want to be sitting out the game. I want to be in the game, playing, dunking, passing the ball, playing good defense, beating the crap out of the person who's defending me. That was MJ's mental state, right?
Look at the flu game. I mean, who plays with the flu?
Yeah.
Yep. Look at I saw SGI cry over a bump the other day in the league. I saw this.
You can watch it. Yes, yeah.
It's for real. For real. Come on, man. It baffles me to that point to like what's going to be happening. But I think that's one thing for sure. I want to tune in. I want to see for sure what that type of conversation is going to be having of. You know what I mean? What kind of conversation we're going to see.
Yeah. You know me, I'm going to watch it too, for sure.
Dead ass. I really am. I'm really liking right now these little skits that they're doing with, the interview between MJ, the reporter, talking about, NBA, where they are right now currently. This right now is kind of dropping some knowledge. And we all know Jordan's going to be, he signed that deal to be more involved in the NBA this year alone. So there's going to be a lot of more MJ this year we're going to have before in a while.
Well, did you watch the episode of the LeBron's podcast where he just had Stephen Curry on too, though?
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that one was really good too. It talked about being both current, I don't want to spoil too much there, but they talked about both being current, members of the NBA and the weight that they hold. Yeah, that's a good one.
They hold a lot of weight. They do. They hold a lot of weight, and I think that's a good thing. They had a conversation about that. Really good. I gotta watch that for sure. Thanks for letting me know. Jesse goes and says, comment real quick. How many games did MJ cry over the bad boy Pincers when he got elbowed in the face? Agreed. Totally agree. Or when MJ got pushed by Reggie Miller in that Game 5 conference final, MJ said, good game. I too went on to the next one. He killed the next game. Exactly. Agreed. So it's crazy. It's just wild to kind of see how things are, how things are playing out right now. Now, before I leave, before we move on to the next topic, I want everyone to understand. I've always said LeBron is outside the NBA court, solid dude, has done phenomenal work with the community, has done phenomenal work with his teammates to support the community, support the movements, whatever, Black Lives Matter, whatever case to be, he feels like he needs to speak upon. Always done well with that. Never had any issues with that. It's only been based off his gameplay. Plain and simple. Only based on his gameplay. I don't agree with it. I never have. At time I wanted to be a fan, but it just became so hard because once you're watching the game and me sitting there watching it, it's like, dude, what are you doing? That's kind of where things kind of gray.
Sorry.
Just want to say, that's all I want to put out there. Oh, and then Jesse goes, comment real quick. The Disney chip don't count. Let's get that out the way.
You know what? Next subject. Yeah, let's go. Next subject. Enough of this LeBron slander, Jesse. Right.
For real. Let's get into. We're talking about sports real quick. Let's get into UFC right now, guys. Just because I know you're a Max Holloway fan, Zach.
That's right. Greatest boxer in UFC.
That's right. It is announced at UFC 326 in Vegas, March 7th, Holloway versus Oliveira. I think is that for the BMF belt, if I'm not mistaken, if whoever still has it, or if Holloway still has it, I don't even know.
I think Holloway still has it. Yeah, don't he?
Maybe. I mean, he got knocked out though
because he went for the title. No, he went for the title and got knocked out.
Agreed. He went for
not the BMF. Or did they? He didn't put up his BMF though for that.
I don't think he did. No. I don't think he did against Tapora. If I'm not mistaken.
So Tapora. So Sapporo just whooped him in defense of his title. Therefore, leaving Max Holloway still with the BMF, and now he's gonna fight Oliveira.
Yeah, Oliveira next 326 UFC. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, Sapporo has the title. They didn't go for that title, and my fellow Spaniard had to knock him out. Yeah. Give him the 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? Sorry, buddy. Hey,
you saw it coming though.
I'm not gonna lie though. Max Holloway was handling his business, keeping a good distance for a good minute in that fight. I want to give props to that. It's just Topuria power. There ain't no other right now in that division. Hence why Islam moved up and decided to run away from Topuria. He can't handle that Spaniard power. You know what I'm saying? A Spaniard got some power in us.
The bump and hard, I think 324 is going to be good.
324 tomorrow? I don't know. Or later today. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not excited for this card. And I really do think that this card is gonna flop. I'm not excited for this. I don't see many knockouts, especially for the main event. Murav versus Jan. I really don't see anything different besides a wrestling match. I really don't.
Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the one with what's it called? Gonna have Amanda Nunes coming back.
324.
Oh, that's not tomorrow though. Yeah.
No, yeah, that one's gonna be January 24th. Everybody, January 24th. If you're talking about the Justin Gaethje main event with Patty the Batty. Hey, where's SU3? He went Patty the Batty. You know, he does this little thing.
Patty the
Batty. Jesse, is that bum Israel still fighting? No, he's gone. Hey, Lexus. Hey, ReJect, welcome back. Thank you very much. Yes, I know this is on Chop It Up right now account, but don't worry, guys. We're getting ReJect rundown back up and running. We had to do all the credentials all over again, get everything all classified, certified, everything. We back up and running for sure. We just had to get up on here to chat, man. I'm not gonna lie, the ReJects had to get up on here and chat.
We had to chop it up.
Exactly, we had to chop it up real fast. Right. Exactly. There you go. See? There you go. And then, speaking about that UFC 324, you do have Harrison versus Nunes. Nunes' return, man. The queen of UFC. I really do hope she retains that title, man. I hope she retains the title for sure. One more thing. The Bears will lose this Sunday, Jesse. No, Jesse. Don't do that. Don't do it. Why you bring up that bad juju, bro? Why? I didn't even talk about the Bears. I didn't talk about NFL right now. Why you gotta do that? Don't do that. I'm not hyping so much about that because I am nervous. History has told us to be nervous. And once I start talking crap and saying, oh, let's go Bears, bro, it's gonna be horrible. I don't want to do that.
I'm so nervous, bro. Like, I'm so nervous. Like, I want to go to work. Like, I want to find out, like, when I get off of work. Like, I don't know. I can't watch the game.
Same, man. I'm gonna be so nervous while I'm watching it. It's gonna be so crazy, but it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I can handle that stress on my body right now, bro. Like, I'm gonna be at work. I'm like, don't tell me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jesse says Rome is out. You're right. Rome was officially today told that he is out earlier Friday. So I don't know, man. But then again, look, Caleb has definitely been favored to give it to Loveland for sure. His connection with Loveland has actually been building. But regardless, the run game is where it's at, man. If Chicago can stick with that run game like they did against the freaking Eagles and pound it down your Eagles, bro, it's gonna be crazy. They gave the Eagles the gobble down that throat, man. Dead ass. Just saying.
What is wrong?
I'm sorry, bro. I get to talk trash about the previous game because guess what? The Bears won that. The Bear basically grabbed the Eagles' head and said, guess what? You about to gobble. I'll turn you into that bear.
They did though. You're right. They did. Yeah.
So it is what it is.
What else is on the agenda?
I'll wait for all that. Yeah. What's going on? So we got UFC. But the other thing about UFC, sticking on with that real fast, everybody, because this has been kind of aggravating me, and I want to get your guys' opinion on this. It's been ticking me off of what's been going on here, and I think we've talked about this before a while ago on the platform before we did a little break and stuff, before we did a revamp. Ronda Rousey has been making runs, man, making a lot of runs on social media,
doing a lot of different interviews with a lot of different podcasters, doing a lot of comments, doing a lot of training, supposedly. And
Training what?
Exactly, my dude. Exactly. And
What?
you know, look, and she made a comment about Joe Rogan and said he's not a fighter. He's not a true fighter. But the way she did it, you know what I mean? The way she did that was sarcastically, and he's fought what? Oh, karate? Like, bro, the disrespect. Like, let me ask you, just in this point perspective, Zach, old man, have you guys ever heard Joe Rogan trash Ronda Rousey at all whatsoever? Like, deliberately trash her.
In her WWE career, I thought some people said that she should stay into UFC.
And vice versa, no?
I think that was him on like some podcasting, but it may have not even been Joe Rogan himself. It could have been made, and I think Joe Rogan just agreed because therefore it's on his podcast. He can't really I think he's just trying to shoot the breeze.
Right.
So other than that though, nah, he's usually been pro, Ronda, especially when she was fighting for UFC. Oh my God, nothing but praise. So yeah, definitely nothing but praise. Yeah.
Oh man, have you heard anything negative?
Not that I can remember, no.
Right. So I went back. Yeah. Well, I went back a little bit, and I wanted to kind of listen to some of the comments, some of the videos, the reviews, whatever, previews and stuff he's done. Never said anything negative about her. The only thing he has done has critiqued her work as a professional pertaining to her fighting. Only thing that he's ever done. So for her to go out on her, knowing his friend's podcast, which was Bert Kreischer, right? On Two Bears, One Cave, on his platform, and sit there and jokingly do that about one of his friends. And at that too, specifically about the biggest podcaster out there. Like, why are you going about your way to do that when you're trying to promote your book? Why do you think that this is actually a good run to do? Knowing that Joe Rogan is a beloved person in the UFC business, in the MMA world at that.
I think because she likes being hated.
And that's my thing. For you to feel that way, for you to not to actually bring yourself down, to be humbled a little bit here, and understand that anyone's critique, anyone's judgment on you, it's justifiable. Like, you lost your last two big fights, and you didn't just lose. You didn't just lose like, normally and say I had a good fight and stuff. You, like you said, Zach, you lost embarrassingly. Embarrassingly. You got ran out of that ring.
Right. Put them gloves away.
Dead ass. Put them gloves down, hang them up, go to WWE. Go over there. Go to WWE. Go hang on over there. Right? So it's crazy. I'm going to chime in real quick with the chats. Lexi Flex is over here said, haha, sorry, I'm a little bit late. Just made your podcast into emojis. Okay, bye. Bye, Lexi. Appreciate you stopping up by. Jesse goes, like the UFC is not the same when GSP was around, more exciting now it's lame. I agree with that in some way. Back then no one ducked no one. Now it's all about money, kind of like boxing. It's getting there. It definitely has. And
people are definitely ducking certain fights for sure. You can feel it, bro.
Yeah, and don't get me started on the boxing with all the biggest sports fraud. Not yet. We're gonna chime in about that. It's not on the topics at this point. We got to talk about this UFC thing. But I think that's just been my issue with Ronda. It's my little rant right now about Ronda. It's more or less of like women. The UFC world, the MMA world in general wants to love you. I totally have been a fan of Ronda. Always has been. Was so excited when UFC and Dana White himself said, we're going to bring women's division here to the UFC. We're finally on. Mm-hmm. Because for so long, he was adamant in saying, no, we're not doing that. We're not getting involved in that business. I mean, if it wasn't for Ronda, he would have never said okay to that. So after that, the MMA world beloved her. Put her in movies afterwards. But like all fighters, man, once you get yourself involved into all these different projects outside the octagon, outside the training room, get your attention elsewhere, this way, that way, instead of actually focusing on the fighting itself, what always happens to that fighter? They end up falling. It's realistic. It's realistic.
Yeah.
So don't do that, man. Be humble, bro. The fans want to love you, man. The fans want to back you up. The fans want to support you. The fans want to buy your book. The fans want to watch your shows. The fans want to tune in and watch your podcast. They don't want to hate you right now. We want to appreciate you. But if you're gonna go on these platforms and talk all this trash about all these beloved people, come on, man. Tell me if anyone's gonna tune in on all that.
No.
You know?
No.
No, man.
Well, I remember there's something Eric Bischoff said back in the day called controversy creates cash, and I think that's what this girl, what she's doing. Ron Rousey is creating controversy.
She is. She's creating controversy. She's creating attention, and she's creating a commotion and a conversation for a lot of people. So
yeah,
yes, but remember when she lost that first fight against Holly Holm, she literally put herself in a bubble and said, "I don't want to listen to nothing," because mentally, she even knew herself. She was not strong enough to hear all of us critiquing her fighting style, talking about what she did in the octagon. She wasn't ready for it. So if you know for a fact at that point that it wasn't going to be right, then you should have already kind of understand this type of run, this type of business, and this type of talking and commotion that you're going to build up. Are you really ready for that? I think that's a big question. Yeah, and then at that too, you want to put out these videos about you boxing, bro. Like, what is that? What is this? Come on, man. Dude, it's crazy. Even a 10-year-old could do better boxing, shadow boxing than what you're doing. Bro, you throwing these weird combinations with the shoulder shrugs and stuff like that, clapping your cheeks, bro. What are you doing, bro?
Clapping your cheeks.
It's so bad, bro. It's so bad. She'll kick my patootie in any type of wrestling match or whatever case it be. She can throw me down. I know for a fact. But tell me you're going to sit there and do a combination, boxing run. I doubt you'll make it out of 5 minutes with me, bro. I'm saying 5 minutes. I think
that's wild. That's wild.
Oh, it's crazy. Crazy, man. But yeah, I want to get into all that. Now, we've been talking about sports for a little bit. Let's make a turn real fast, man. I want to get into something for show that I know old man and yourself, Zach, is definitely going to have some type of topics to, type of chiming in real quick. But before I get into that big topic, I want to go out there real quick and tell the fans, and at that too, man, to one of the biggest music video platforms of all time, MTV, rest in peace. It's announced that they will be shutting down permanently after December 31st this year.
Damn.
Rest in peace, man. MTV was a long way to run. It catapulted so much of our hip-hop genre, rock and roll genre, freaking Michael Jackson drama, everything, man. It was a pioneer to the TV world. Pioneer. And man, if it wasn't for you, MTV, and if it wasn't for all the type of stuff you brought to us, all the shows that you brought on, all the music videos you created, helped produce, helped freaking, advertise, man, that 90s era, early 2000 era would have been nothing but just bliss, a bliss. You know what I mean? It did wonders. It did wonders, man. So I think the biggest show that I think really that came out of that, and I think Zach the Mac knows it, Jersey Shore. Okay. One of the biggest shows, man. TRL, that too, man. Yeah, I agree, Jesse.
TRL
Remember
for sure.
TRL? Exactly, man. It was crazy. You had MTV, BET, and you had 106 in Park going back and forth with TRL.
106 in Park for sure was
Bro,
my shit. Definitely
come
after
on,
school.
man.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why. I don't think they should drop MTV channel like that, at least on TV. What I do believe what they should do is someone should go out there and buy the rights to MTV in general. Just turn that into a YouTube video, the YouTube channel. Why switch things around? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Turn it into a YouTube channel, because at least they can still make videos if they want to, still make shows if they want to. I think it'll be so much better out there on the YouTube world and become a YouTube channel. My opinion. You heard it here first, guys. Tony the Kid, TDK, 1:20 a.m., 12 December 6th, everybody. You heard it from me.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
Go ahead, old man, though. Go ahead. You got anything else to say, old man?
Yeah.
I'll chime in too.
I think the thing that destroys on TV the most is that they stopped doing the one thing that made them popular, and that was giving out music videos.
Yeah.
Okay. And TV used to be just a channel based on music. You would have like, oh, here's Michael Jackson's newest, latest music video. Here's this music video.
Right.
You used to have behind the scenes on a music video. So I think they, it stopped being music television, and I forget what they started calling it then. But it became more of a live TV because they started trying to feed the audience that they had coming to, and they left. What you say is they got rid of what made them popular, what made them famous.
Yeah.
So if somebody buying TV, like 25th of it, someone's gonna buy TV, go ahead and buy it, then create it into a YouTube musical platform again. But stream it.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, and that'd be worth to do. I do like the idea of both of you guys saying that someone should come in and purchase it for sure. I mean, at the rate that everyone's been watching MTV for so long, that they're gonna get fan praise. You know, so I think the fact that they're shutting down, quote quote, is more so it's a publicity thing too, to make the awareness of where like how MTV's ratings have been. Which also they could be just adapting with times, because you see that they try to revamp some of the big MTV shows. You've seen them trying to revamp it. Yeah. So with that being said, them trying to revamp it, those all kind of plummeted, like TRL and 106 and all that other stuff. So I think they kind of like are chopping it up. Like, look, let's just kind of put this to the side till people miss it, and let's bring it back. Let's bring it back on some spring break shit one time. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what they'll try to do.
Hey, that'd be a great idea. If give us a good year. After this whole announcement of December 31st, you're shutting down. Okay, fine. Give us a little break. Once, like you said, once that whole spring break comes around, man, that whole summertime comes around, make a nice announcement, have some specials, have some concerts going with everybody like they did back in the day.
Make it like old, in a nostalgic way, like find a good host that's popular, and
hell yeah.
And then be like, we got good shows coming back out, and they should kind of try to go back to, like old man saying, just music videos on there. Like there was a point in time, right, where we could go to MTV. Our parents could even go to MTV and just put something on in the background music. I mean, Tony the Kid, this. This is kind of how we grew up. Like 106 in the background, and we're just cooking, chilling, doing homework or something. Nowadays, when you go to MTV, it's nothing but Jersey Shore. You know what I'm saying? That's all you ever saw. That or ridiculousness. And it's like, that's cool,
guys.
But
come on,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
Jackass came from there. Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Jackass.
Like, what else? Yeah.
Andy Milonakis? Oh my God, bro!
They got three movies out of that shit.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Come on, man. Like what? And then like Jesse just said, Teen Wolf. Remember that? Yes. Hell, exactly.
Shows like Teen Wolf or good actual suspenseful shows. I mean,
come on, great content.
One when they tried to revamp it with like MTV2, and then they put Guy Code and Girl Code. You know what I'm saying? Those were good.
Or Silent Library. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, that was a banger.
And then I think the one badass show that I think everyone really let's be honest, it was unrated, and I think it was really not made for kids for sure. And it only came on, if I'm not mistaken, kind of like how HBO had those late at night movies. Everybody, if you guys are old enough, y'all know what HBO had them late at night movies. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know, no,
late night, old man. Late night.
But
No,
they had this.
No.
They had this skating. If you remember the skaters where they would get injured, and they would show these gruesome injuries live, bro. Like
it was called bruised or something like that, or broken or something like that.
Exactly. You remember this one episode, if I'm not mistaken, bro, where some dude was sliding down his skateboard, and on the ramp, at the end of the ramp, it was broken and cut. And when he fell or whatever happened between the skateboard and him, bro, he landed to where it slit his sack, and you got to see you got to see the everything, bro. Crazy,
his genitals, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy. Yeah. Never understood that.
That was a gruesome show. That was a gruesome show for sure.
And for MTV to have that was like, wow. It was craziness.
Instead of them doing just a regular YouTube thing, why not just create a streaming service?
Exactly what I'm saying. I mean, the crazy thing is that, if I'm not mistaken, Paramount owns some of that product coming from MTV. Like the whole Jersey Shore vacation nowadays, all of that's on Paramount. Jackass, they did, the movie when the newer movie that came out, and once it went to streaming platform, it first arrived on Paramount. So I want to look into a little bit more detail into what it is that they own from those products, and how much of it how much emphasis do they have on creating new shows. But it's weird. It's kind of weird why they would want to do that. Like, want to just eliminate that all in general. So
these are questions that need answers for sure.
For sure. Now, speaking of platforms, everybody, the biggest thing, we're gonna chime it up real quick, and I think this will be our last topic. Well, before I go into that real quick, I gotta give out. There's gonna be a new segment and Jesse, I'm gonna shout out to you right here on this one, man. Okay. Well, first, before I'm gonna read your comment real quick, maybe in the future MTV goes on a stream platform. Exactly. Some type of one. Shout out to you on this one, because you kind of helped build this idea, right? Talking about possible reject of the week, everybody. All right.
Reject of the week.
Reject of the week. Okay.
I'm gonna win.
Kind of like a little emphasis. I'm gonna put it out there. It's similar to a donkey today, but I ain't gonna go out there and give the emphasis as to.
You say donkey of the day?
You right? You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. But I'm gonna say a week, just because, in essence, you gotta go out there where the media, like ourselves, we just reject what the hell you're doing. All right, we reject the actual act that you're about, the actions
rejection of the day. I'm just playing.
You know what I mean? Yes, exactly. Yeah. You got to put it out there, and I reject this type of behavior, if I may say here. Oh man, you may not know this guy. You might not know this guy though. This might be a little bit out of your realm here. But if you ever heard of him, tune in, Google him a little bit if you can. Blueface. All right.
Blueface, baby.
You're getting the official first reject of the week. All right. So if you don't know who this gentleman is, he's a underground rapper, singer, phenomenon, streamer for some odd reason. In my eyes, everybody,
entrepreneur,
right? In my eyes, he's the new age Bobby Brown. I'll put it that way. All right.
Yo,
get dead ass. He's the new age Bobby Brown. All right. New and approved. And what these new kids nowadays, new kids on the block nowadays need in their life is this type of Bobby Brown in their life here, everybody.
Okay.
Homie over here just got released November 3rd, everybody. And already
got out of jail. Yep.
Got released out of jail, fresh out, right? And already is getting into a lot of beef for Cringe, whatever his freaking name is, Krishan Rock.
Krishan.
The child, the man the man child. If I would say, I really do believe it's a man child, to be honest. Because I don't know. I never understand what the hell she's saying. I never understand what she wants to do, what she's talking about, what the hell is going on with this chick. I have no idea. And his ex, Jaden Alexis, right? Just nothing but drama. Nothing but drama, everybody, causing a lot of beef. And bro, if you just got out of jail, do you really think you want to get into this type of drama this early? We are in December by now. We're a month out. Do you really think this is the proper drama that you want to get yourself into after getting fresh out of jail? Don't think so, man. You know, dang well, baby mama drama, ex drama is going to lead you nothing but back in the prison, back up in there, bro. And you, the dumb person, to not want to change your life, make yourself something, do better. Because, come on, man, people do follow him. People like to watch his content for some odd reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
You know, people want to sit here and tune in and see what the hell he's going to do next because he's one of those celebrity. I want to be boxers like Jake Paul. I want to be a cool rapper. You know what I mean? He's a wannabe. He wants to get on this. He wants to get on these platforms, right? So if you want to do all that, that's fine. But why is it that you want to sit here and all of a sudden want to do that like this early and cause this much drama as of now? I'm sorry. Don't make no sense, man. Make better choices, do better things, have a proper followers. Okay? That's what he deserves. He deserves the ReJect of the week. Just got to put it out there.
Okay. I like it.
First one of the week. And then Zach the Mac and John, you know, old man, if you got some ideas for sure, bring that up.
I almost forgot my name.
No, don't worry. I was about to. I think it's hey man, it's the drink. It's the drink. You drink in there?
It's the drink.
It's the drink.
It's the drink in there?
That's it. Drink.
I have my phone. I'm on my second one.
Well, that's right. So yeah. So deserves the first ReJect of the week, everybody. It's official. Stamp it, time it here on the new show, ReJect Running Out of Returns. He deserves it for sure. But yeah,
I'll give you a second. That's fine. I'll give you kudos.
Yeah. So if you guys got suggestions, put out there. But I'm definitely tuning in, and every week I'm gonna have somebody like that. All right. Now, back to the business at hand, man. Last topic on board with everybody here, or in a sense, second to last. Because real quick, this got my nerves real fast. Actually, when I saw this, Vin Diesel was announced that he's going to be writing, producing, and starring in the new Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Did you know that, Zach?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel. That made no sense. If I'm not mistaken, what happened to 2011's Real Steel? Wasn't that the Rock'em Sock'em Robots live action?
Nah, that was different. Real Steel was way different. Real Steel was tough. That was kind of tough, man.
Wow. So you mean to tell me that's nothing like Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
Yeah,
robotic? Robotic?
The idea of that's not the same.
Wow.
But that's some people okay for sure. No, if they feel like that's the same, that's fine. That's totally okay. I would disagree, but
okay.
That's all.
Yeah. Come on, man. It doesn't make no sense. It has to be the same, bro. It has.
Why? No, but this, you'll see. This version of Sock and Pop and Watch will be dumb as fuck. Probably. It will be what the Real Steel. Like, if they didn't have enough money to make the Real Steel, then that's exactly what's probably about to come out.
More than likely. But the other thing is too. The other thing too with that is it's more or less of like. What's it called? If Vin Diesel couldn't afford the budget for Fast and Furious 10, 11, whatever case it be, he goes out and says, well, let me get a lesser budget. Let me make this movie instead. And then
what about robots fighting? Yeah, that sounds good, right?
Something like that. Right. Let me do that. I can't do
He's
cars
like, can I make my muscle car transform? He's like, no. All right, well then let's just make robot boxers.
It's gonna be weird, man. I don't know where this is gonna go, but yeah, he's dubbed into it. We'll probably get more details later, but I had to put it out there, man. It just annoyed the crap out of me when I saw that. I was like, what the hell? Come on, Real Steel. you can't sit there and not and sleep on Real Steel. Real Steel was actually an underrated type of movie when it came out during the time frame. It was really good.
That's what I'm saying. That
Really
was lucky good movie. Like it's lucky a banger, bro.
Yeah, it was. It really was. Also, now back to last and final topic, guys, before we sign off up on this platform. Oh man, craziness that had just occurred recently. Netflix buying Warner Brothers, everybody, and HBO Max for $82.7 billion. Guys, that is crazy. This deal is actually said to take official place and be done and deal, close, all that kind of stuff in the at the end of the third quarter of 2026 for next year. That's when you will start seeing some changes, right? Some announcements by that time frame. But guys, in your opinion, where does this leave the DC universe? Oh man, I want to start with you real quick, man, because we've been talking about good stuff. I want to get your point on this part real quick. What do you feel like this is going to go with this whole thing?
From what I heard, from what I was reading, is that they're still going to continue doing what they're doing with James Gunn. So James Gunn is not going to lose his position because the guy that was the CEO of WB or Warner Bros. And HBO and all that, he's supposed to call the shots for everything between the DC world and WB.
Okay.
That means that James Gunn's position is still in good position. He's still in good spot. They're still going to continue keeping the movies that they already have scheduled out. The thing is that what they want to do is they want to, like, let's say this movie comes out this week, right? I think they want to give it at least like a 2 months or 1 month or something like that, like a 2 month window before they put it right into Netflix streaming or HBO streaming. The other thing they're doing is that a lot of the HBO shows are still going to maintain on HBO, so like they're not going to lose HBO. They're going to keep it. So
that sounds fine. That sounds decent. And if that is true, if that is truly true, that type of deal. I'm okay to back up. You know, and I'm okay to be behind in a sense. You know, I'm really behind that.
I think that's why they spoke to them. I think that's why they spoke to Netflix because they knew that Netflix was, they had those demands like, hey, let us do some of our positions and everything.
Yeah, I think the big question that I definitely had when this announcement was going down was, bro, what's this gonna do with DC, man? What's gonna happen? You mean to tell me? I think the whole thing about going back to the Snyderverse was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm ready for that right now. It's as much as I'm a big fan, bro. As much as I'm a big fan of the Snyderverse, and as much as I was a big fan of Justice League, the actual Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Zack Snyder, my boy.
Man, relax. It's the E and J. Take it easy.
That's fine. Take it easy. Whip
it out. Take it out. If it wasn't for the freaking E and J, what the hell? Now you got me on that right now.
What the hell? If it wasn't for the Zack Snyder cut.
If it wasn't for the Zack Snyder's cut on the Justice League film, we would have never really wanted to see more of the Nightmareverse, right? We would have never wanted to see more of Ben Affleck's Batman. We never wanted to see more of what could possibly be if they fought all against his name, Darkseid, right? So give me some time before you announce that you're going to continue with this whole franchise right now, because I'm cool with what James Gunn has done thus far. I like the direction. What I'm really hoping that they will announce pertaining to the DC verse is definitely officially saying, guys, James Gunn has been phenomenal at directing these films thus far. You guys have liked and appreciated what he's done. We like and appreciate what he's done. We're going to name James Gunn verse as the main timeline for the DC. For sure, Robert Pattinson's Batman will be else. Will it be another version? For sure, Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League is going to be another version. But eventually, everybody, there will be an endgame version of the DC verse where all these multiverses will then come together, like you guys have seen on the animated series, to join forces and fight evil in a sense. So if you can announce that, and if you can clarify that that is going to be your end direction, end game in the sense, if you may will, then I would definitely be okay of what they're going to do with this whole situation. I really am. I would totally agree. I would be backing up. I won't be nervous, and I won't be so timid as to wanting to go out to theaters and buy a ticket to go see the next DC version of everything. Because damn, guys, come on. We're barely about to get Lanterns, which is I'm really hyped up to see. And we're barely about to go see.
It's really good.
Right. It looks great. The actors that they chose looks good. And for that right there alone, for you to tell me that you're just finished Woman of Tomorrow. Was it Woman of Tomorrow? Remind me.
Superman's like the Superwoman version.
Supergirl. Right?
Yeah, I forgot. I don't know the name of it, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Right. I forgot the name of it too. I'm gonna type it up real quick. But Supergirl's film, like you're about to tell me that that's just barely about to come out right now, and at that now you're about to tell me that, hey guys, just FYI, I don't think Zack Snyder's franchise is gonna last that long. Like, bro, come on, man, what the hell? So that's where I'm at with that. I'm really nervous to sit there and say the least, if anything. But I did get excited because it's like, hell yeah, man. I want to get the conclusion of the Zack Snyder version that I've always wanted. I want to see where the hell he really wanted to go. I hope it's to a solid direction. I know for a fact it's going to go well. The only thing, guys, and I'm saying this now, and I swear to God, if it's announced, I am boycotting. I am boycotting DC films. If you're going to tell me that you're going to bring back this freaking crazy person of Ezra Miller and put him back as the Flash, I'm done. DC, I'm done.
No, they can't, dude. No, they can't. They can't.
I'm done. They better not. They better not give me this whole. Let me praise his behavior nowadays, because guess what? Ezra Miller's been quiet. We haven't heard him in any type of social media platform right now, have we?
Nah, they can't. There's no way they can do that.
Right there scares the crap out of me, because at that point, that's gonna tell me they're gonna sit there and do this whole, cleanup. You know what I mean? And no. I don't want to hear no character cleanup and say he's been great, he's been good, he's been getting help. No, bro. Keep him the hell away from any of these DC projects. Keep him the hell away from the Flash. Please.
I agree, though. They should. Yeah, they definitely should.
Well, remember, those guys that had him and kept him around, they're all gone. The guy that, pretty much everyone that ruined the DC universe back in the old days, they're all been fired and let go. Exactly. So pretty much all this lands in James Gunn now. So even Zack Snyder, if he wants to make a movie, from what I heard, is James Gunn still gets to have the final say in who or what can happen in that film.
And I hope, oh man, I really do, because come on, I think we all said this. There's always speculation. This is everyone's theory. This is everyone's point of view. At this point, to sit there and say how much of control do they really have, right? Because we all assume that in Wonder Woman 2 that, bro, the director had more control this time around than WB had control of, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, did they really? Because if they did, then why the hell did Wonder Woman 2 flop, right?
Apparently, Wonder Woman 2, she was trying to start with a different storyline, but WB asked her to bring back Street Trevor.
For what? You know what
I mean? They wanted Chris Pine back in the movie.
See what I mean, man? That made no freaking sense. Wonder Woman don't need no man. Look, as much as a lot of people has issues with, a lot of people may have issues with the whole, women don't need no man type of deal. Wonder Woman never needed a man whatsoever in comics, in life, in cartoons, never. She was always intrigued at the fact that who are men. She was always intrigued at the capability of a man, because her growing up in the Amazon culture, she was never ever wanted to saying, I'm going to marry a man at the end of my life. No, that was never her mindset at all whatsoever. So for you to sit there and put that on a movie screen saying that she wanted a man and needed a man and be like, she could be better with a man, bro, now you're killing me. No.
Now you kill it.
Now you're killing me. Now you're messing me up, bro. You're losing me here, bro. Losing me. But yeah, I think
all of that, like,
go ahead.
I feel like a lot of things that they did in that film, they could have gone with so many different directions. They have Wonder Woman has a pretty good repertoire of villains, and you could have, you still could have cut Cheetah. Yeah. So you undermined the Cheetah, made her like such a small role in the film.
And only had one fight
scene. Her the most. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
that's true.
What the hell? That totally throws me off, right?
So that's why I'm like, sadly the Snyderverse could have been great, but it's just so many idiots had their damn hands in the pot.
Yeah.
So many people, like I said, it was just a table full of idiots who were in charge of the executive position.
Table idiots. That's for damn sure. I'm not gonna lie. That's for sure. And besides DC product right now, that's our fan favorite for sure. But let's be honest, Warner Brothers owns a whole hella of content right now, right? And for Netflix to grab this big ass mogul of entity, there's gonna be so much different content dropping right now. They have control of freaking Scooby-Doo. They have control of Cartoon Network in a sense of all the cartoons that appeared on there. They have control of freaking Harry Potter, freaking Game of Thrones. They like all these franchises that HBO Max had control of in a sense to distribute. Yeah. Netflix now owns it. They own
Strange Things.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Friends, like straight. Like look at that, and they still got Stranger Things. They're just about to finish. It's like Netflix has a lot of stuff. Sometimes, I think you guys can agree with this. Sometimes too much can be too much. Hey man, too much.
I mean, Netflix does a pretty good job though, maintaining what they got.
But my worry is a lot of selling. That's my worry, is that they're going to sell a lot of some of these contests to somewhere else and stuff like that for a little bit more bang for the buck afterwards. And it's more or less going to be like, bro, are you selling it to the right people? Like, I have a gut feeling all this cartoon stuff, they're going to sell off and give it to like freaking Paramount or Peacock or whatever case it be. I'm worried about that. I really am. Right. What do you guys think?
I don't think they are, because don't forget they're still going to keep the HBO Max app open
for now. But let's be honest, how long do you think that's going to last? I think, like they said, if the deal closes by the end of 2026, some tells me that they're about to eliminate that. Everything goes back on Netflix, and I'm about to sit here and pay $30 a month for some stupid ass ads.
No, I don't think they'll do that. No,
come on.
Because you know what, they won't, because they're trying to do what Disney did. Look at the fact that Disney has Hulu, ESPN, and all those other things all under one branch.
Yeah, they could try to take a note from that, but I like where your head is, old man. They could take a book from that and be like, yeah, now opening up Netflix Plus, and it's just like everything on fucking Netflix Plus, Porch plus like new series and shit like that, and like live TV. Like that's what they're gonna try to do, because you see they've been experimenting with the live a lot. So,
but the other thing is, guys, the other thing that you guys are talking about that is Hulu's about to be eliminated too. Hulu's barely about to be squashed and expunged. Everything's going to be now appearing on Disney Plus. Everything is going to be only on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like a lot of shows are still on Hulu. Like Hulu was meant for live TV also too as well. Besides the fact that their own original content before freaking Disney Plus acquired it, right? So right there alone.
Hulu has good Hulu originals. Very good Hulu originals.
They do.
Yes.
They're about to lose. That content is about to go away and be expunged from Disney. So right there alone is like, okay, fine. Let's say HBO Max does not go away per se, right? You're probably going to keep it on for another 2-3 years because if I'm not mistaken, this whole deal between Disney and Hulu happened about 2 or 3 years ago. And from there, slowly but surely, most of the product, most of the paid subscriptions have gone up. But they've also had these whole, let's bundle everything up together and have this great bundle between Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN, and also 2 add-ons. Like what?
We're all a family. We're all one. We are one. We are the streaming universe.
We are one. We are one. No, man. Bro, just give me cable. Just give me cable, man. I'm sick of this stuff.
Just go back to cable. Everything was on cable. All these things were divided by network channels.
Bro,
just go back to network channels.
Streaming services, especially Netflix, was okay. Netflix was the beginning, right? The beginner. And for it to be where it's at now is crazy. It really is. It's really phenomenal to see how crazy the business became because, Zach, you remember being over there where mom was working at the watch place and we would sit there at old dudes, the owner's laptop and order movies from on Netflix to be delivered over to our house?
And that was it. That was how we watched. That was how we got DVDs. We would order them pre-selected.
Yes.
And we had to return them at some point. It didn't matter really when you returned them.
Right.
That wasn't the problem.
Nope.
As long as they got returned. Like a year later, you can be like, oh, yeah,
right. And those movies that you were ordered were available to get on DVD were because of the fact that you couldn't stream them just yet. They weren't available on streaming platform. So if it was a movie that wasn't available to stream, but guess what, people? You can go and pick the movie that you truly want, order it, be delivered at your home, and it's right there free to watch on DVD. Bro, that was
no questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts.
That was the very first setup for Netflix. And for you to come out here and be the mogul that you are, phenomenal. But even then, the sole purpose, the advertisement that you had at the beginning of your lifespan was no ads. Be able to stream whenever you want, everybody, with no ads. None whatsoever. But
I think they started doing all the ads because all the other streaming other streaming companies started doing it.
Well, and here's the thing: the first, if I'm not mistaken, the first app, the first streaming platform that was able to do such was Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And at
I think it was.
And that right there was only because these platforms, whoever ordered the ads itself, all these other entities wanted so much for people to get their attention and to continue buying their product, they were willing to pay billions of dollars to put these ads out. Mm-hmm. So when one streaming platform opened up that door and said, yes, let's put ads, it just opened the door for many other platforms to sit there and say, you know what, we need some money. We've been buying this show, that show, this movie, making this setup or whatever. We're not getting that many subscribers like we do because pretty much everyone is a subscriber. So the only way we can get some type of revenue back, hey, sorry guys, we're going to have to put these ads out there. They're willing to pay me billions while I'm losing millions. So let's do it. You know what I mean?
Willing to pay.
They're willing to pay me billions while I'm here willing to lose millions. Like, bro, come on, man. So
knock it off.
The only thing I don't like is that sometimes you just get the same ad on stuff.
Bro,
I've been getting that mystical song, mystical magical.
Okay.
I've been getting that ad watching Stranger Things, and it's like, all right, every few commercials is mystical, magical, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, another 5 more minutes, another commercial, mystical, magical. I'm like, getting something else, man. Show me upcoming movies or something, or Pizza Hut or some delivery things.
You know what, goddamn man, I be getting 3 times in a row, if anything. You guys want to know really which ad that I be getting 3 times in a row? Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol. That's the same friggin' ad that I'm getting 3 times in a row.
I get a lot of ads.
And
I
you want to know
get a lot of ads.
bro? You want to know what's so friggin' hilarious? I get the first one in Spanish, and I get the last 2 in English.
We're getting a lot of Spanish ads too. It's crazy. I'm like so confused. I'll be in the middle of Hulu and I'm like,
they know
why
you're Spanish,
the fuck
bro.
is she speaking? I'm like, why the fuck is this shit in Spanish? When the fuck have I ever watched anything? I'd be so confused. Like I'm confused.
Bro,
I'm not mad at
don't act like you never watched a novela. Come on, man.
Nah, bro.
Give me that.
Depends on what girl I walk into on those.
We speaking English around here. I don't speak none of that. Alright, so you don't know how to fucking got on my.
You ain't gotta speak English. You ain't gotta speak English to watch the novella, man. You definitely ain't gotta speak no English to watch the novella. You can just watch the novella, watch how it is. 2 seconds later, you see a slap, and you're like, why she get slapped? What happened there?
Yeah, you know what she got slapped.
You're like, what yeah, exactly. You know exactly why she got slapped. She got slapped.
Yeah,
she was cheating on her man. No, I was kidding. But yeah, man, that's crazy. It is what it's weird. I'm not this deal between Netflix. There is some good, there is some bad, there is some worry, there is some concern, but there is also excitement. I'm not gonna lie. There is some part of me that wants to be excited to this because it's like, all right, cool. I doubt that Netflix is gonna want to sell their company to anyone else because it's like they've been the main ones that want to keep buying and buying. So at that point, why would you want to sell? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And with that, it's like, all right, you already announced that you've acquired the video gaming platform from Warner Brothers, and you've already announced that you want to stay into that deal. You want to stay in that business. You want to go beyond your streaming services to a gaming streaming service, probably. And then let's be honest. The gaming platform for streaming is only getting bigger. So if Netflix taps into that too as well, bro, come on. That's also going to be pretty cool.
That would be really cool, honestly.
Yep. It's going to be nice. Besides Kick and besides Discord and Twitch, there's probably Netflix is definitely going to be either at that buying one of those platforms, or if not, acquiring and developing their own platform to sit there and have out there like that, especially with games evolving, DC verse, games evolving their horror verse in a sense, like Conjuring series, games evolving those type of things, because those are starting to kind of come up.
You know who stays timeless through all this though? Is YouTube. YouTube stays endless, bro. They're always there.
Exactly. Always there. That's what I'm gonna say too. YouTube's like, you guys are barely getting to this business, bro.
Dude, YouTube has been there for a while, and they're like, dude, we're gonna post whatever the fuck we want on here.
Exactly. Right? No restrictions. No restrictions.
If you're old enough for an account, you're old enough to have the viewing for this fucking what we're about to show you.
Don't forget, YouTube already created their own television network too.
Yeah, exactly. Then they went and were like, yeah, let's just go. Shout out to YouTube TV. Watch that here in Zach the Mac script. So hell yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, agreed.
The Mac Pad, is that what you call it, Zach? The Mac Pad, is that what you call it?
Yeah, Mac Pad. Yeah, we got a little bit of YouTube TV in the background here and then, like just in case YouTube TV acts up though, we got other streaming universes. Just so you know, YouTube TV, if you're listening. Yeah, keep it together.
It's gonna. It's definitely. It really is definitely some type of. Like I said, there's definitely some type of excitement. I think everything has to come out in time. I really do hope that freaking, they're smart about what they're going to end up doing, and they're smart about what's going to end up happening to this DC verse. And I really want to see, besides the DC verse, though, I really do want to see what freaking what they do with these projects. Like, I think Scooby-Doo is going to be really one of the big projects that they're going to tap into. I think, especially with the anime world, they're going to want to have some type of correlation with anime and be like, all right, you guys were always a good spirits with the companies. So let's build that bridgeship there. You know what I mean? And at that too, how much of the content they're going to be collaborating with freaking WWE now? Now that the fact that Netflix has a partnership with WWE,
what type of content they're going to create there. That's going to be pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know
don't
what I mean?
forget, they also have AEW on HBO.
Exactly. And that's another thing, too. If AEW is on HBO and with content of freaking with WWE on Netflix, like, bro, are we going to end up seeing some type of, unity?
Monday Night Wars?
Right. Oh, and even then, you want to know what's crazy with the time frame and all this?
Mm-hmm.
The possibility of Edge facing John Cena at the last match. Okay.
I guess so. That's true. That's true.
I doubt it's gonna end up happening, but yeah, I mean, to be honest, man, that'd be pretty crazy to see at least.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool as hell.
It really would. But I think that's where it's gonna be at, and I do. It's HBO Max is going to have a lot of new shows that's supposed to be coming out right now. Currently, they still got, like we said, they got the Lanterns. Not only that, House of Dragons season 3, if I'm not mistaken, is where they're at right now. That still hasn't came out from the Game of Thrones series. That's still about to pop out, and I know for a fact that's going to be a top 10, maybe even top 5 streaming service, streaming show. You also got freaking, what is it? What the hell's coming on HBO right now?
We got that
Harry Potter.
You already mentioned that.
Yeah, Harry Potter. Harry Potter's coming out with they're coming out with their own live action series because they're revamping. Besides the movies, they're going back to the original. They're bringing instead of the movies, they're doing TV show now. In order for this TV show to last longer and be longer, this is going to go beyond definitely a 10-season type of setup, if I'm not mistaken. Just based on how they did the movies already, there's no way they're going to try to cram all that into a three season setup.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
No.
So with the Harry Potter series being acquired by Netflix, bro, they're going to be so amped up for all that for sure. And that right there alone is going to be exciting to see. I'm really excited to see what freaking Netflix is going to do now. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
That's why.
Excited to see it too.
That's why I'm glad it went to Netflix and not Paramount. I feel like Paramount wouldn't know what to do with all this, like the DC Comics, the Cartoon Network, the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and all these other like major shows that they have. I feel like Paramount just wanted to get these guys just to get them, but I feel Netflix is actually gonna give the fans what they want. They're gonna build something nice, and it's just gonna take time, I believe.
Yeah, it's gonna take time. Right now, it's just the announcement. Right now, it's just the preparation for excitement, for sure. And at that alone is gonna be like, be ready, guys. We got a lot of content coming. Everything's about to pop off right now. They're gonna start setting up prices because right now prices are gonna be up crazy. They've already amped up. I just saw my bank account and I just saw what they actually took out of my account. Okay. But it's on Netflix now.
Oh no.
$24.99. I'm paying for fucking Netflix.
Damn.
$24.99. You wanna know why I pay for $24.99? Because I'm the one of the guys that says no ads. All because of that, I gotta pay additional. Oh my god!
Damn, that's a lot of that's a lot of dog hairs.
That's a lot of dog hairs. Yeah, man. It's freaking sucks.
Think about this though.
I've been wearing the same underwear since I had since high school, guys. I haven't been able to afford an extra pair of underwear. You know what I mean? I pull up my underwear. I pull up my underwear, and there's a gap between the actual underwear and the stretchy part of it. You know what I mean? They got them all right there. That's the kind of person I am.
Can't be that bad.
That's the one thing I'm wondering is if Netflix adds HBO to the service, is it going to be cheaper for everybody?
Doubtful, old man. Doubtful. And the reason why I say doubtful is because of the fact that, bro, they just spend billions on purchasing this stuff right now. So for them to sit there and say, I want to get some type of revenue back in my pocket, we gotta up the ante on the actual subscription. We gotta up the ante on additional add-ons. So by that right there, you're gonna start raising the prices. And let's just hear this from me. Netflix right now currently is doing live boxing matches on there for free. In a sense, if you have the platform, you're watching it for free now, right? How much do you guys want to bet that after this merger, by next year, there's going to be a fight that you're going to end up purchasing for that fight now on Netflix for an additional amount? That's the road we're leading to, guys. That's the road that we're leading to. We're leading to the same old crap that we were dealing with on cable, hence why we were switching from cable to fucking streaming services. Now all of a sudden, we're going backwards and going back to cable and back to purchasing pay-per-view events again.
Right, okay.
It's annoying. Aggravating.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Everybody. I think
okay.
Besides the reject of the week of being Blueface, I think this is the reject of the week. Also, too, as well. Okay. There's so many rejects I want to put out there, but it's just it is what it is. It is what it is. You know. Well, I mean, that's all I got for now in general. That's some pretty good topics, guys. We've done a good live for about an hour and a half. I appreciate you guys, man. You know, we went up to 2 a.m. compared to what we were really wanting to do it to 1 a.m. But, bro, this is some good stuff that occurred right now during this past week. Some good topics, especially at that, too. Bringing back the Reject Rundown, man. And it's nice.
Yes, I agree. Oh, yeah. I'm honored to be here with you, gents.
So, stay tuned, everybody. I know this was on Chop It Up, but it is going to be back on the Reject Rundown platform. I'm going to put this video for sure out there for everybody to enjoy and have some fun. Drop some really cool shorts for you guys to tune in and listen to. It's going to be phenomenal. We are ready. Once everything is cleared out for us to be returned on the Reject Rundown platform, you guys will now start seeing us on there and enjoying ourselves pretty much. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. With that being said, though, honestly, I'm honored again to be here with you, gents. It's been a fucking honor and a pleasure. We've been doing our thing for so damn long. We're honestly, the fans know that we're well overdue for the Reject Rundown return. So therefore, yeah, we'll be back with an action. And thank you for hosting us for the meantime, Mr. Chop It Up, Tony Kid. But with that being said, we're gonna keep rocking. Definitely check us out on Rustle too, because that's our fucking vibe. Anything else?
No, it's glad to be back on the Triple R show now. Reject Rundown returns. Good to be here. 3R as it is. Happy to be back with you too. Zach Mac and Tony Kid. Mm-hmm. And don't catch Zach and Mac's Roll It Up and Tony Kid's Chop It Up, which we're doing a show now for the moment.
Yeah.
Catch them every Saturday, I think. Or you can always check their YouTube channel and watch old episodes or new ones as they come in. And you can always catch Russell on Spotify.
That's right, man.
Hell yeah.
Stay tuned to Russell, everybody. Tune in for Russell, Chop It Up here with Tony. Roll It Up with Zach the Mac. And also, too, coming up soon, like I said, the return of the Reject Rundown, guys. It's been awesome. Been fun chatting it up with you guys, catching up and everything, and hitting it up and discussing all the hot topics that what we saw this past week. And if not, too, announcing our very first Reject of the week. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll see you guys very soon and see you guys shortly. But appreciate you guys for stopping on by. We'll see y'all till next time.
Hell yeah.